Welcome to Coffee with Marcus. Today is Friday, June 5th, and this is episode 50 of Coffee with Marcus. Now, the goal of this show is simple. I want to show you that trading can be simple and that you actually can do this. So, if you want practical tips, tricks, and strategies for your trading, as well as watching me as I grow small accounts into larger ones, then this show is for you. So, what are we going to talk about in the next 45 minutes probably? Markets are rallying. Why is this? So, we'll take a look at this. I'll give you an update on my account that I started trading 3 weeks ago. As you know, I set up a small account, around $20,000, started trading it, 3 weeks ago, and I'll show you what is happening here on this account because today I had another losing trade. So I'll show you what's happening there. Then I also received quite a few questions around Marka Latimer's 52 trades to retirement. So we'll talk about this, and I will show you something super cool that I received that I want to show you. Anyhow, so it will be a fun-filled 45 minutes ahead of us here. And let's get started right away. Let's get started with a market update. And as you know, we like to do it in 5 minutes or less. So I brought up my handy dandy timer here, and let's jump to the markets and see what is happening here. So the Dow Jones right now, as you can see, up 3.23%, 850 points. The S&P up 2.77%, and the Nasdaq up 2.21%, making new all-time highs. So what is happening in the markets? Why are markets rallying? Because let's take a look at a 5-minute chart here so that you see what happens when we started this morning. Here you see the blue line right here. We opened up higher this morning and we're skyrocketing ever since. Actually going a little bit sideways here since the lunch break around 2 or 3 hours ago. But here is what's happening. So why is this? What is happening today in the markets? Well, let's take a look at the economic calendar. Today, the unemployment numbers were released. And this is where we saw, instead of jobs being lost in May, jobs were already were added in May. So 2.5 million jobs were added in May instead of losing 7.7 million, what everybody expected. So this means that the unemployment rate is actually right now at 13.3%. Now, of course, this is still scary high, but everybody was expecting that the unemployment is jumping up to 19.4%. And this is here much better than expected. And this is why the markets are rallying. So, but it's only one reason. There's actually another reason why that is. And this is the hope for vaccines against this nasty virus that is going on. In fact, AstraZeneca, one of the companies that is authorized to produce the vaccine, said, we will already produce 2 billion doses. Now, keep in mind, this vaccine is not yet released. So there's still some trials going on, but they say, yes, we are taking this risk and we are already starting producing 2 billion doses so that there will be enough in a few months from now, because they're very hopeful that the vaccine will pass all the trials. And this is why markets are rallying here. So let's go back to the markets. Let's also take a look at a few stocks. By the way, there were great news from New York today. Today, New York had the first day without confirmed death. So what does this mean? There are some stocks just jumping. I mean, overall, as you can see, the market's up 3% higher. But if you look, for example, at American Airlines just crazy today, up another 8%. Yesterday, they were jumping, I don't know, what was it, 40% or something like this. So yes, of course, all the travel stocks, Delta Airlines here as well, up 5%. So they gapped up this morning, pulling back a little bit. We have United Airlines here, still pulling back a little bit. Huge gap up this morning. Again, hoping that travel will resume. We have Spirit Airlines also up 3.1% right now. And again, earlier we were up just like crazy. And we talked about this stock a few times. NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Lines here, also nicely up. Now, what is happening when overall the economy is doing better? This is when financials are doing good. So if we look at, for example, Bank of America up 5% for today, Goldman Sachs up, well, only 1%. They were up much higher. It seems that they're pulling back right now. But there's also some negative news because, as you know, not everybody could survive this crisis that we have. One of the stores or one of the companies being hit hard is JCPenney. JCPenney is closing 154 stores. So therefore today down 20%. So they're being hit hard. Now let's take a look at oil. Oil is up 5% today. Why is this? Because there's an OPEC meeting right now going on of the oil producing countries. And so at first they agreed on a cut of the current output, right, for May, and it seems that they're extending this cut of the current output, and this is why right now crude oil futures are up 5.2%. All right, we have 30 seconds less on the clock, so it seems that we managed to run through the markets and what is happening here right now in 5 minutes or less. Again, all eyes are right now on economy reopening. Jobs are being created instead of being lost. That is fantastic. And yes, there is hopes of vaccines. In fact, one of the companies has already said we start producing it because we are sure that this will work and that we get all the approvals that are needed. Okay, so having this out of the way, let's talk about my account. And it's so good to see everybody here. Absolutely. So Zig says it perfectly. You know what I believe. Trade what you see, not what you think. I even have a mug like this. It's facing me all the time. This is where we're having coffee with Markus right now. So that I'm always being reminded to never trade what I think, always trade what I see. All right. So good to see everybody here. So Mark is asking about Marka Latimer. Yes, we will talk about it later. You have probably received emails from a bunch of people, maybe also from me. So yes, I know Marka, so I will talk about that earlier, a little bit later actually. Okay, Eduardo says, I got out of cars with $600 in profit. It's always good to see when you are making money. This is my goal here with this show, to give you tips, tricks, tools, and strategies that can help you to make money. Okay. But yeah, Juan says, rightfully so, casinos reopen in Las Vegas. Caesars showed up on the scanner today. Yes, and it's actually one of the trades that I did. Now, having said all this, let's actually jump into my account and see what is happening. All right, so here's a quick update on my account that I opened on May 17th or 16th, I believe, and I started trading it on May 19th. So it has been 3 weeks since I've been trading this account, and today I had another losing trade. I had another loss. So let me show you exactly what happened here. I want to bring up the account, and I will share my screen here in just a moment. Just want to make sure that I'm showing year to date. Okay. So here is the account, and as you can see, this is my 4th loss that I closed today. CalX, I entered it 2 days ago, and it is a loss, but you see, it's a $30 loss. Now, just as a reminder, here is my trading plan for this account. And by the way, if this is your first time here, you will see me trading my accounts live. Now, I have 8 or 9 different accounts. This is one of the accounts that I'm trading, and I'll be happy to show you live what I'm doing here. This is a rather small account, a $20,000 account. On this particular account, I choose to trade options using the PowerX strategy. And if you would like to have a copy of my trading plan that you see on the screen right now, just go to rockwelltrading.com/plan. And if somebody can post it in the comments, rockwelltrading.com/plan, and I'll be happy to send you a copy. Anyhow, so keep in mind that on this account, on any given trade, I will not risk more than 2% of the account. And since the account is a $20,000 account, this means that I'm risking $400. Now, as you can see, I like to keep my losses small. All 4 losses right now have been less than $400. I know it's a little bit difficult to see on the screen right now. This is why I'm going to read it to you. Again, it's not my fault. The account that I'm using here, Tastyworks, they don't give me an option to change the font and make it bigger. Anyhow, so MPLX, I had a loss of $257. Again, I was planning for a $400 loss, and I closed it with a $257 loss. MTDR with a $150 loss. Shack with a $140 loss. CalX with a $30 loss. So as you can see, the total losses over the past 3 weeks are $577. Now, here's the important thing. Here you see currently all of my positions. So yes, I still have How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 positions still open in the account. And I hope that you can see it here. Otherwise, I'll read it to you. Just for today alone, I'm up a little bit more than $2,000. So this means the current open P&L on the remaining 15 positions after having 4 losses are still $4,095. This means if I would sell every single position right now, I would make $3,500. Now, let me just break it down for you here because I think that this is very important. Today's session is titled How to Make Money Even If You Lose. So let's talk about this. I had a total of 19 trades. Out of these trades, I had 4 losing trades. And I have another 15 open trades. Now, on these 4 losing trades, I lost a total of, what did I just say? Let me go back to the history. $577. So it's a $577 loss. This is how much I lost. But right now on the open trades, and I'm just marking this here in red, on all the open trades right now, I still have $4,101. Okay, so $4,101 is the open P&L. Now keep in mind, open P&L means that this can disappear here at any given time. But let me just actually move into the next line. You'll see in a moment why that is, because I want to mark this in green. So this means that right now, after trading this for a little bit, okay, so the remaining open P&L, if I would close the account right now, is $3,650 approximately. It changes all the time here because we're looking at it right now. So how can you make money even if you lose? Because this is what I want to show you right now. It is super important because this is one of the lessons that I had to learn as a trader. So the key, the absolute key here is keep your losses small. Is this making sense? So you gotta keep the losses small because here's the deal. Let me just show you something. $577 loss on 4 losing trades. So these were 4 losing trades. Right now, you see, if I would just, let me just show you all the positions. If I would just close one of the other winning trade, you see there's Run that makes almost $1,200. There's West that is $585. There's Cars with $450. You know what? I'm very, very tempted right now to close West to make $585 to show you that one winning trade can make back the losses of 4 trades. Now let's think about it. And since we have some time, I might actually do this. So this here is so critical. This is why I want to highlight this in yellow. You gotta keep your losses small. The reason why I lost in the beginning of my trading career and why many traders are losing is usually because they let their losses run for so too long. Has this ever happened to you? If so, leave a comment and let me know if you had a loss that turned from a small loss into a larger loss. You see, this is one of the lessons that I have learned as a trader. You gotta keep your losses small because then, so if I would close WES for $585, right? Watch this. This is why it is so important. I would have had a total of 5 trades. 4 trades are losing trades, okay? 1 trade is a winning trade. What is my winning percentage here? What is my winning percentage if I'm actually having 5 trades and only 1 trade is a winning trade? Type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. Yeah, you're right. It's a 20% winning percentage. 20% winning percentage, that is lousy, right? I mean, most traders are looking for a winning percentage of 60%, 70%, 80%. But you see, even with a small winning percentage of only 20%, I can make money. This is why it's so important. Now, keep in mind, if I have, let's say, I have another 3 winning trades. And right now, as you know, there's 15 more trades in my account. Most of them being positive. So right now I only have 2 trades that are losing right now. It's TVTY and BE. All the other trades are winning trades here. And so the question is that some of you are asking, is it okay to close out a trade early? Usually I stick to my rules 100% of the time, right? And my rules are very easy. Here is when I'm exiting. But here's what I'm going to do now. I want to see if one of these trades is close to my profit target, because I want to show you how one trade can make back all the money that you lost on 4, 5, maybe even 6 trades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going through my list of all the trades that I have on, and I want to see if any of these trades is close to its profit target. Here's run, one of the positions I'm in, up $1,200 right now. I want this trade to go up to 21.62. Right now it's at 18.63, so that's not close enough. Oh, this looks actually good. So WES, I want to sell when it goes to 11.64. Right now it's trading at 11.08. Now again, I'm just doing it, so very, very important. I am doing it here for you so that you can see how one winning trade can make back several losing trades that you had, as long as you keep your losses small. Is this making sense? Let me ask if this is helpful, and if you would like to see how I'm closing this trade here, knowing that I'm violating one of the rules, because I want to prove to you how it is good. But if you would like to see me closing the trade, click on like right now, or leave a comment and say yes. Do both. Why not, right? And if I see enough likes coming up here, I will actually close this trade and show you exactly how this is done. Okay, good. See a lot of likes, see a lot of comments that say, yes, perfect, then let's do this. So let's talk about WES. This is the trade that I want to close here. And so all I need to do here on this platform, and again, this is an account that I opened, when did I open it? A few weeks ago. So I'm still a little bit getting used to the platform here. But if I right mouse click, I can close this trade with a full profit. So let's do this. Let's see. Right now it is trading at 220 over 265. So I'm trying to get out. So I'm working the bid ask a little bit. I'm going to share my screen. Yes. I know. There we go. There we go. There is my screen. Okay. So let me show you again what I did here. I right mouse click on WES and then close. There we go. With all 5 options. So I was trading 5 options here. And right now you see the bid is at 220 and the ask is at 265. So I'm trying to come in here somewhere in the middle. I want to see if somebody's taking me up at 240, which would be kind of the midpoint. So this is a sell to close, super easy. And I want to do this again, knowing exactly that I'm violating a rule. I'm getting out of it a little bit early because I want to show you how one losing trade can make up for several how one winning trade can make up for several losing trades. So review and send, we are good to go. Let's see if I'm getting filled. Boom, there we are. We got filled at 240. Okay, so here's the important thing. Now let me show you the history here. Let me show you what is happening here now year to date. You see, right now, I'm only down $2. It just updated. Can you see this? So I had the losses of, what was it, $577, and I just made $575 on one trade. And therefore, right now, year to date, after having closed 5 trades, I'm only down $2. But you see, right now, my open P&L is $3,500. Is this making sense? So wrapping it up here a little bit, because I wanted to show you what is happening. And again, this is a $20,000 account. If I would close everything right now, I would make $3,500. That is what? Not quite 20%, but a solid 15% here, right? That's not bad after 3 weeks of trading. And I'll be happy to really send you my trading plan here. So this is my trading plan. Just go to rockwelltrading.com/plan and I'll send you a copy of this. I am using my software, the PowerX Optimizer, to find the very best stocks to trade. And if you're interested in learning more about PowerX Optimizer, go to mytradingroutine.com. Anyhow, so to wrap it up here, very important. What is the key? What is the key? How can you make money even if you lose? Most of the time, you see, I lost 4 times and only thus far had 1 winning trades that I closed out, but still a lot of other winning trades here. The key is to keep your losses small. Now, Has this been helpful? Because if it is, do me a favor and just click on like or leave a comment if this is helpful. If you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing to the channel. Or if you're watching this on Facebook, there's also probably a way to subscribe, because this way you get notified whenever I release a new video. And there should be right now some videos popping up on the screen. And if you like this video, you probably enjoy some of the other videos here. So make sure that you click on one of these videos and watch this as well. Okay. Good. So, again, violating the rules a little bit for you, and I should have stayed in probably until Monday. We would have been good there. I see that there's some questions coming in, so I will answer some questions around here because I do believe that it is very important. And then I will talk about Marka Latimer's 52 trades to retirement, because many of you asked about this, and if you're interested in this, then stay tuned. I'll show you this in just a moment. Before I answer questions here, let me just show you something really cool that I got. Actually, no, it's right here. I'll first answer some questions and then I'll show you something that I got. Okay, so here are the questions. So Paula is asking, will you exit a trade if you are 50 cents to $1 away? You see, Paula, this is a great question. First of all, nobody ever got broke taking profits. However, be very careful when you violate your trading plan, because the problem is, here's what often happens with traders, right? Often it happens that they say, well, I want to risk a maximum of $400, so that is my risk, and I want to make, let's say, $800. And now, at some point, you say, well, maybe I should give the trade a little bit more room, and I risk $500, right? And then you say, well, instead of making $800, I want to make maybe only $700. And what happens, Paula, and this is why a word of caution here, when you increase your stop loss and decrease your profit target, at some point the math will no longer work out. Is this making sense? So this is where if it is super close, and if it is a Friday or if it is ahead on a long weekend, you can violate the rule, but in this case, make sure that you're writing it down in your trading log that you did violate a rule and why you did it. Okay, great question here. So Paula is also asking, how many days do you stay in a losing trade? You see, this is a great question. Usually, and let me see if I can actually bring it up here in the account. I just want to see if I can do this. Okay, I'm sharing my desktop here. So often what happens, you will see that you get out of a losing trade rather quickly. Let me give you an example. CalX. CalX was a stock. I'm going to show you cool stuff. There we go. So CalX, I entered 2 days ago. So I entered it right here. And then yesterday afternoon, it hit the stop loss. So I exited today. So I got out of this trade after 2 days. Now, is this a hard rule? No. I'm getting out of my trade when I either hit a stop loss or when I see that there's a change of direction. So, but what would happen often is that you get out of a losing trade rather quickly, and the winning trades, if you look at this, I mean, if I sort it by total P&L open, you will see, there we go, that those trades, the nice winning trades, the one that is up $1,200 here, I have been in this trade for 17 days. There's another trade I can actually sort by this here, by days open, I believe. No, I cannot. It doesn't matter. So another trade I've been in for 7 days and 9 days. Now, how do I know how long I should expect to be in the trade? This is where PowerX Optimizer helps you. So for example, if I'm looking at run, it's one of the trades that I'm in. So PowerX Optimizer shows me what has happened over the past year. And for run, you see that on average, I can expect to be in the trade for 12 days right here. And the longest I ever was in a trade was 35 days, right? So is this helping? You see, this is why it is so important to have a software that shows me what to expect. We talked about it the other day. This is what gives me the confidence to place a trade and also know, oh, I'm 17 days in this trade. No big deal. I should expect at least 12 trades on average, right? And can be up to 35 trades. But you'll see that for most of my trades, I'm in a trade between 5 and 20 to 25 days here. Okay, so Kishore is asking, how to determine if the loss is temporary or to hold on to this? I don't. If it hits my stop loss, I'm out of this. I mean, how would I know if this is temporary? So let's talk about CalX here, for example. CalX hit my stop loss yesterday. So I got out today. Now, is it possible, let's go back to the screen here. Is it possible for CalX to keep rallying, that this stop loss or that this retracement is only temporary? Of course this is possible, but do I want to bet on this? No. The cool thing is, Kishore, right now, it doesn't cost you anything to close a trade, right? I mean, commissions are close to zero. If you're trading options, it might be $1. That's next to nothing. So it makes a lot of sense to just get out of the trade because I can always re-enter. So Kishore, great question. I never know if a loss is just temporary or if it is now rolling around. Therefore, follow your rules, right? And I've shown you my rules. And again, if you're interested in my rules, just go to rockwelltrading.com/plan and I'll be happy to send you a copy of my trading plan that I'm using here. Okay. I can actually leave this on here. There we go, rockwelltrading.com. Okay. So Mike, again, is asking, Mike Stenhouse, when do you get out of your trades? Okay, there's 3 ways to get out of my trades. Number 1, when it hits the profit target, right? Number 2, when it hits the stop loss. And Mike, I know this before I even enter the trade. So I know how much I'm willing to risk and I know when to take profits. And for me, this is absolutely critical. And here's why. Because most traders are getting too greedy. And has it ever happened to you that a winning trade turned into a losing trade here because you held on to it for too long? Take the money off the table while it is there. So I have my profit target. Let me just show you for run here, for example. I'm switching over to run. You might see it. There's a dotted orange line. This is my stop loss. So if run, right now it's trading at 1873. If this moves all the way down to 1334, I'm getting out of this trade. If it goes all the way up to 2162, I'm getting out of the trade. And the third way to exit is when I see a change of direction. And this is where I'm looking at my indicators. If one indicator is turning around and signaling a sell, I get this as a warning sign. And if 2 indicators are turning around, then I'm getting out. Again, this is all here in my, let's actually bring it up. In my trading plan, here are the exits, Mike. So feel free to go to rockwelltrading.com, get a copy of the plan, and then at least you know exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, let me come back to you here. So Donna is asking, WES and TVTY PXO Power X Optimizer set to close. So I decided to close it with a profit. Why didn't you? Donna, great question. And this is where we are going back to my exit rules. Again, here are the exit rules. I am right now I'm not closing it on the first black bar. I want to see that I have not only 1 indicator going in the other direction, but 2. So let me show you exactly what happened here with WES. So I want to bring up Power X Optimizer and we bring up WES. That I can now, let me just grab it here from the list. Let me see, where did I have it? And let me show you exactly what happened. So Donna, you probably followed the simple black bar rule where you saw 1 black bar and got out. I want to show you the technical indicators here. So I'm opening those and it will show the 3 indicators right below WES. And you will see that only 1 of the 3 indicators turned around. I'm going to zoom in to make it a little bit easier for all of us to see. So let me do this really quick. Here we go. We're zooming in. And as you can see, WES, only 1 out of the 3 indicators indicated a change of direction, only the MACD. Stochastics and RSI still said, no, we're good to go. And again, these are my rules. Yours might be different. But as long as I only have 1 indicator going in the opposite direction, it's a warning sign. When I see the second opposite indicator going in the opposite direction, I'm exiting the next morning. You see, here's the deal. It doesn't matter how you do it. I mean, Donna, you said that you made even a small win. The important thing for me here on the show is to show you that trading can be simple and that you don't have to be a rocket scientist. There's three things that you need for your trading. Number one, you do need to have a strategy, and I'll be happy to give you my strategy. Number two, you need to have professional tools. And this is where I personally use PowerX Optimizer. I mean, for me, it's a game changer. I mean, this has changed my trading completely. And number three is you need to have the right mindset. We talked about it the other day. And the right mindset is you gotta have confidence. How do you get confidence? I'm getting it through PowerX Optimizer. Anyhow, good question here. Good question. So Michael is asking, why not sell 50% and keep the rest to trade? When you are trading stocks, you can do it. Here, you see, I'm trading a rather small account, and I want to show you most of my positions are only between, you see, 5 options, 2 options, 5 options, 3, 1, 2. You see, the size is a little bit too small to play sophisticated games here. On a larger account, it is easier, and when you are trading stocks, it is easier as well. All right, great questions. Now, we will actually talk about more questions, but I also want to talk about Marka Latimer's 52 winning trade or 52 trades to retirement, because you said that you're interested in this. So we're going to shift gears, and then we can also come back here. We come back here to more questions. Okay, anyhow, I first want to show you something super, super cool that I received. First of all, I got a lot of great feedback from you, and you see many of you took the time to leave feedback on a website called SiteJabber, or on Google, or on Yelp. And as you know, it has become a tradition. If you see your name here, please send your mailing address to nicole@rockwelltrading.com, because I want to just send you a small thank you for taking time out of your day to leave experiences with the show, with the products and services that you might have gotten from my company, Rockwell Trading. So I really appreciate it, because I don't take it for granted. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you leaving feedback. So when you see your name right now on this, so Angela, thank you so much. Brian, Jeff, I want to say thank you. I want to send you a small thank you for taking the time. Okay, I want to show you something cool that I received from Gal. So actually, Gal sent me a bottle of Jägermeister. But here is the deal. I'm going to show you this. Gal actually took the time to recreate the label to say Tradermeister. Isn't this awesome? I mean, it's unopened. So Jägermeister, if you know, it's a German liquor. And Gal took the time to actually recreate the label, instead of Jägermeister, to say Tradermeister. I thought this was so cool. So Gal, thank you very much for sending me this. I really appreciate it. Okay. Good. By the way, for those of you, if you would like to leave some feedback, just go to rockwelltrading.com/feedback. I would really, really appreciate it. Okay. So let's talk about Marka's 52 trades. Actually, let me bring up a few things here.
Would you like to chat with an Alexa Prize social bot?
No, Alexa, I do not want to chat with something. I don't know why Alexa decided to come up here.
Chat with an Alexa Prize social bot?
Alexa, cancel.
Canceling.
Jeez. Do you have one of the Amazon Echoes? Then you know that sometimes it is coming up. Okay, good. So let's talk. Actually, sorry, I removed this. Let's talk about Marka Latimer's 52 trades. So right now, you might have received emails that Marka Latimer is releasing a new product, and it's called 52 Trades to Retirement. Now, some of you ask and say, what is this all about? So I got my hands on this product that I can show to you what exactly it is. By the way, you know that Marka and Rob Booker have teamed up, and I just want to show you very quickly. So this morning, We texted back and forth. So Marquet is visiting Rob right now. She's probably killing me if I would show this picture. And so a little bit later, they send me a video and say, hey, here's what we're up to. It's actually pretty cool. So I just want to take you for a moment behind the scenes. If you have seen it and you're wondering if this is for you, I want to tell you a little bit more of what my experiences are with it. So I got this product this morning. Today is June 5th. And this is here, the profit zone. So let me just log in so that you see, and I'll also be happy to give you a link on how you can get your hand on this product if you choose to do so. So the main difference between what I do and what Marquet does, as you know, I have an education company and I do have a software. It's called PowerX Optimizer. Now, this is where I teach you how to use the software to get the best trades. And you have seen me growing accounts using this software. Now, this service here is different. So what Marquet does, Marquet is actually hand feeding you trades. And this might be better for you. I don't know, right? I mean, you know yourself better. So this is where you actually get trades every week. So every week, Marquet is giving you 2 trades. And I want to show you exactly what this looks like. You're getting these trades by email, and you're also getting it in the members section. And I did not want to go to the watch list. I wanted to go to the profit zone trades that Marquet issued yesterday. Now, again, I did not take the trades because I got the product today. But here you see, this is exactly what it looks like. I'm actually zooming in a little bit. So she is spoon feeding you these trades. I don't do this, right? I mean, people have asked me if I can do a service where I show my picks, and I'll do it here on Coffee with Markus or on these YouTube videos. But Marquet is actually sending you an email. So she says for ABBV, buy an option, buy a call. Here's the strike price. Here's the expiration. Here is the entry. Here is your target, and here's your stop loss. Now, you know me, I'm a big fan of having a profit target and stop loss. And this is where she's even showing you a chart and telling you of why she thinks that this trade is a good trade. Now, she issued a second alert yesterday, which is FANG. Again, telling you exactly what to do. And as far as I know, she's issuing 2 trades per week. So she's going through all the trades and then telling you exactly what to do. So there's a strike price of 50. The expiration is slightly different. It's September 18th. Here's the entry price, target, and stop. So this is the meat of this service here. Now, I'll show you all the other stuff that you get when you choose to get this product. I mean, it's up to you. But I also want to share with you, so one of the members in my Facebook VIP group, Jeff, Jeff actually earlier today said that he invested in the profit zone. So it's one of my members, entered both trades yesterday, closed out his first trade, which was 19% profit from his investment. So, I mean, this is good. So I asked him which one did he take, FANG or ABBV, and he took both, and FANG is the one that he closed. Again, I just got the service today, so for me it was too late to enter it. So besides these daily trades, because again, you asked me what is behind there, so I want to show you. There's a masterclass where Marquet is providing a lot of training. So when you click on this, you will see that there's a lot of videos. I haven't watched the videos yet because again, I got it just a few hours ago. But you see there's a masterclass where Marquet is teaching, I don't know, the way how she trades. And every trader is different. You see there's 5 parts in there, part 6. Then there's Stephen Place explaining what is an option, why options, what moves the price of an option. So there's a lot of education there. Now, also, Marquet is holding a monthly mastermind call. So this is where I believe the next call is coming up in a few weeks from now. Let's just quickly click on view calls here. It is on June 17th. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, I'm recording this on June 5th. So you get the idea. So since you ask, what is this all about? What is Marquet's 52 trades? It is a service that is giving you 2 trade ideas every week. And with these 2 trade ideas, it is telling you exactly when to enter, when to take profits, when to bail on this trade. Now, Marquet has traded $2,000 into $2 million. So she's a great trader. Marka is great in calling out trades. That's not my thing, right? I mean, I have the PowerX Optimizer, which is the software that I choose to find my trades. But everybody's different. So some people love to have somebody telling them exactly what to do. And if this is you, then this might be for you. Again, now you know what is inside here. If you are interested, I'm going to post a link here to make it easy for you to find it. It's rockwelltrading.com/52, just the number 52. If you go there, it'll redirect you to this page. And again, you can have a 1-year subscription. They're offering it right now. And again, this is June 5th. By the time you're watching this video, it might be a different price. But right now it is $1,497 for 1 year of getting weekly alerts. Or you can have a lifetime subscription for $1,797. So if somebody would post the link in the chat here on this side or in the description, rockwelltrading.com/52 if you're interested in this. And again, this is where you are getting the trades spoon-fed so that you don't have to make a decision, because I know that some of you say, well, PowerX Optimizer is great, I'm loving it, but I'm not sure which trade to take. Now again, Marka is using a different approach. She's not using PowerX Optimizer, at least to my best knowledge. She is a great chart reader, so she's also a technical trader like me, and then she's sifting through all the trades and is sending you 2 per day. So this is what it's all about. Now you know what it is, and you can make an informed decision whether this is for you or not. I do believe that there's a money-back guarantee, but double check with Marka and Rob and the team. If there's a money-back guarantee, it never hurts to get it, to test it out for, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, no idea how long the money-back guarantee is. And then if you don't like it, just ask them for the money back. Anyhow, that's my take on it. Now you know it, because I promised that I will look into this and let you know what this is all about. Does this help? Again, if this is helpful, let me know. If you're interested in signing up for the service, rockwelltrading.com/52, the number 52. I just wanted to make it easy for you. So my team created a redirect link to directly go to their order form, if there's something that you're interested in. Okay, so let's go back to more questions that you have. Oh my gosh, time is flying by here. Let's just see. So Bruce is asking a great question. This is where it goes back to exiting here. And Bruce is asking, trading stocks, do you move the stop loss up as the price moves? See, here's the deal. Here's what I like to do when you use the PowerX Optimizer. And I'm just going to share my desktop. You have a conservative target and an optimized target. Let me just show it to you for run. And I'm removing the technical indicators here, and I'm zooming in a little bit. So here's what I like to do. When you hit the conservative profit target, Bruce, this is when you would sell half of your shares. You could do this and then cut your stop loss in half, right? That's what I would do. The question is, do I use a trailing stop where I constantly trail my stop as the stock goes up? No, I don't. And here's why. So right now, as I said earlier, I'm in 15 positions. So if in these 15 positions, if I would have to move the stop every day as the stock goes up, it'll drive me crazy, right? So, but again, you do whatever works for you. It's a great question, Bruce. Really appreciate it. Good. Marina's asking, do you sell some of the options when it hits the conservative target? Marina, great question. When trading options, let me show you my trading plan again. And again, feel free to grab a copy at rockwelltrading.com/plan. I'm only, you see it here, I'm only considering the optimized profit target right here. Making this in bold that you can see it. Here's the cool thing. I mean, this is a super, super short trading plan. I mean, this is not even a page if you see it. But this one page contains everything that you need, right? And I mean, whether you follow my plan or you have your own plan, it is just important, Marina and everybody else, that you have a plan and know exactly when to enter, when to exit, when to exit with a profit, when to exit with a loss, and what to trade. And this is exactly what my trading plan does. So that's a cool thing. You see, a trading plan does not have to be complicated. And as you can see, it's simple. And this is my goal with these videos, to show you that trading can be simple. Not saying that it is easy to make money, but it is not as complicated as some people might make you think. Okay, good. So Rosemary is asking, what type of trade do you use the day after a black bar? It depends. When I'm trading stocks, I'm just using a market order because I want to get out. When I'm trading options, I always use a limit order because, as you have just seen earlier here, I like to work the bid ask. I do not like to just give the broker a blank check to get me out, because here in this particular example that I did earlier for WES, I would have lost 20 cents, which is $20 per option, by using a market order. Now I was trading 5 options. So by using a market order, I would have given up $100. And by using a limit order, I saved myself $100. That's great. By the way, if you already have the PowerX Optimizer, or you're part of my mastermind, you know that we have a Facebook VIP group. I've shown you earlier, this where Jeff Putnam, super nice guy. Jeff lives in Alaska. He recently ordered 10 of the books. He got a book for himself, and then he ordered 10 for his office to give out to coworkers. By the way, if this is your first time here and you're wondering about what is this all about, this, what I'm explaining here, is the PowerX strategy, and I've written a book around this. You can buy it on Amazon. It's a hardcover, right, for $24, $25, or you can go to my website and I'll be happy to ship you a free copy. All I ask is that you cover shipping and handling, which is $4.95, just letting you know. So if you go to my website, rockwelltrading.com, well, there's probably a link right here. You'll see I'll be happy to ship you a copy of this book. I think it's a really great book because I've written it and it has this handsome dude on the cover. You get the idea. Anyhow, so highly recommend it. And again, you just pay shipping and handling $4.95. If just follow a link, it's somewhere here. Good. What I wanted to say. So if you do have already the PowerX Optimizer, please, if you have specific questions, go to the VIP group. And if you don't know what the VIP group is, please contact the office. I mean, send an email to support@rockwelltrading.com or call or text the office and say, what about this? Now, this is for people who have the PowerX Optimizer or that are part of my my mastermind group. This is where I can answer more specific questions like this, because in these videos, I want to keep it broad here for everybody, right? I mean, there's some people, by the way, who here is new? If you're new here and if you're seeing this video for the first time, can you do me a favor and just type in new? I'm just curious how many new people are here, because then I might be 2 steps ahead of you. And I want to make sure that, that I'm not going too fast, that I'm going right at the pace. And it might make sense to watch a few more videos. So if you like this video and if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel and hit the little notification bell. This way you get notified whenever I go live or I release a new video. And out of today's show, we will probably take these 2 videos, one of them being how to make money even when you lose, and the second, the quick review video of Marka Latimer's 52 Trades to Retirement, because I received quite a few emails asking, what is this all about? And I mean, should I invest in it? I can't make that decision for you, but now at least you know what is behind there, and you can make an informed decision whether it makes sense for you to invest in Marka's product or invest in the PowerX Optimizer or whatever works best for you. All right. So Isabel is asking, how do you determine your resistance and support lines? I don't. I just use the PowerX Optimizer to tell me exactly when to enter and when to exit. And you see, Isabel, it's a great question. And I think that you might make it too complicated, right? I mean, I did this in the beginning. See, right now, I'm going to share my screen here in a moment. Right now, when you see my screen, my chart looks super clean. Right? There's not a whole lot going on. Yeah, I have 3 indicators on there. You know, these 3 indicators, RSI, stochastics, and MACD. And these are the only 3 indicators that I use. I don't use support and resistance lines. I don't use pivot points. I don't use Fibonacci lines. Now, Isabel, this doesn't mean that they don't work. But when I did this, I was cluttering my charts and there were so many lines on this chart that I couldn't see price anymore. And half of these lines were saying buy now, and the other half of the lines were saying don't do it, right? And so I got confused. And I don't know about you, when I'm confused, I suffer from analysis paralysis, and this is where I'm making it more complicated. I mean, it's a great question, but I personally do not use any support and resistance lines. Okay, so Lloyd is asking, your losses are very small, you're bailing early, contrary to the PowerX optimizer risk. No, trust me. I mean, Lloyd, I am following the rules to the T. I mean, we talked about it the other day. What is the most important thing as a trader? It's confidence. It's confidence in your trading strategy, as well as confidence in yourself of being able to execute the strategy, right? And I have 100 million% confidence in my trading plan, in my trading strategy. And this is why I'm following it. I'm not bailing early. The point is, when you're trading options, and I just want to go back here to the PowerX Optimizer and show it to you for a moment. When you're trading options, you will see that here is a calculation how much should the option be worth when the stock hits the stop loss. And you might have heard me saying, this is a very, very, very conservative way. And this is where I am basing my risk based on the conservative way, and then I get better results. This is why, as you have seen on my trading account here, this is why I didn't hit $400 on each trade, $30 on CalX, $140 on Shack, $150. So, but I'm following, Lloyd, the rules 100 million%. So believe me on this one. Okay. So KW is asking, is it better to play stock trades right after the open to avoid temporary spikes? There's two ways to do this. I mean, either you can place it the night before and then you might have a spike, or you wait until the next morning. Actually, I believe it was John who started the discussion or the tip 2 days ago in our private Facebook VIP group that is for customers of the PowerX Optimizer. And he actually suggested using a stop limit order. And I expanded on this. I can see if I can bring it up here really quick so that you see it. This is where I believe KW, it really makes sense to be in the Facebook VIP group, which is available to you for free if you are a customer and you do have the PowerX Optimizer. Holy moly, Facebook is right now asking me to upgrade this, to upgrade to a new version or something like this. Anyhow, okay, I just want to show this to you really quick, and then I'm going to wrap it up here probably. So, I can't remember, but as you can see, it's a very active group there. Lots of members helping out, and I'm in this group here as well. And this, for example, was a great question from David. Hi, any teaching moments for CalX, right? I was very confident going into this one, and then got stopped out within a day. Same happened to me, and so I'm giving some tips and tricks around there. Anyhow, so actually can't find it here. I believe it was John or Jim. Okay. Anyhow, don't want to fiddle around too much. It's really a super helpful resource. As you know, I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible here on these shows, Coffee with Markus, but also our time is limited. And right now we have 230 people watching it here. So anyhow, I won't be able to get to all of the questions. And this is where, feel free, if you're a PowerX Optimizer user, feel free to go to the Rockwell Trading VIP group. If you need help finding it, contact the office, support@rockwelltrading.com, or call or text them, and they can help you and point you in the right direction here. Okay, good. So, Andy says, I got out of the TVTY trade today on the black bar rule, got out with a small $220 profit. Okay, says, I'm loving Power X and the masterminds. And okay, this is the last thing. So next week will be a busy week for me because next week is live trading with my mastermind members. I'm so excited about this. And if you are a mastermind members, next week, Mark and I will introduce a new strategy to you. This is exclusive for our mastermind. So we might or might not open it to the public. You're going to love it. It's trading options. And for those of you who were excited about Theta Kings, trust me, you're going to love what we show you next week. It is it is trading the SPX. Okay, it's trading the SPX based on weekly options that expire on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Super cool. So for those of you who are part of the mastermind, so excited about next week and what you're going to learn there. If you are interested in joining the mastermind, just call, there we go, call or text Lisa and she can give you some more information on this. Again, right now is a great time to join if you have been considering it, becoming a private student, because next week we will be trading live together. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're doing it in the mornings. We're placing trades. And yes, I'm going to show you a brand new strategy. Very similar to the knockout strategy, where who's loving the knockout strategy from my mastermind members here, right? I mean, it's a really cool strategy. What do we have? 5 winning weeks in a row, 4 or 5 winning weeks in a row. Anyhow, cool stuff. Good. That's it for today. Wow, we went a little bit longer than I thought. And again, we're trying to figure out what is the best time here. Is it better for to go for 45 minutes, 60 minutes? So today we're much closer to 60 minutes. Hope that you're enjoying it. We're doing this show 3 times a week. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to it, because I'll be back live on Monday afternoon at 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 Eastern Time, 30 minutes before the close. Love to hang out with you, share a few things with you, show you how my trading is doing. Love to give you tips, tricks, and strategies that hopefully help you to make more money. And with this said, I wish you a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane, right? Enjoy the weekend. Markets are closed right now. There's not much to do until Monday, and I'll see you then. All right. Have a great rest of the day and enjoy the weekend.